Hello, welcome back to the channel. I just thought I'd do one last update of the year. It's the 12th of November and season's pretty much coming to a close. I've got to bring the plants in every night because it gets too cold at night. But I'm just waiting on the last fruits to finish up, and then I'm going to cut them all back. As you can see, I've gotten rid of a lot of them. I'm basically down to 6. And let's just take a quick look. This is my habanero. And this is my biggest plant by far. This thing's about, I'd say, 30 feet wide and tall. And if you're a longtime viewer, you'll notice that this is one of those plants that almost died this year. I brought him out too early and the cold almost killed him. Brought him inside, put him in the NICU, and they bounced back. But if you go back to one of the earlier videos, this one was just on death's door. And it's really just recovered real well. It's huge. And I'm going to make this one into a bonsai because it's got an awesome trunk down there. So I'm going to cut this really back, shove it in a bonsai pot. This is the Acidoma. I kept it in a small pot, just I never got around to increasing the pot size, and you know, it did okay. This is my younger scorpion. This one got started back in late March as a seedling, so it took a while. I found that the hotter the peppers, the slower they are to grow and develop. So if you want to have super hots, you got to start really early in the season. Because, like I said, this one started on the end of March, and here we are, middle of November, and we're just now getting our first harvest. I'm giving this one to a friend of mine. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to cut it back and give it to a friend. He's going to keep it for next year. So hopefully it gives lots of peppers next year. And this is my Reaper. And same thing happened here. This one got started in late March, and it's his first round of growth. So, you know, these really hot peppers take a long time to mature. There's a good one. You know, this one is in a smaller pot. It's only 5 gallon as opposed to 7. So you can see the difference. Some of the fruits are a little bit smaller. So I'm going to stick with 7 gallon pots, maybe even go up to 10 gallon next year. But that's 7. That's a 5 gallon pot. That's a 2 gallon pot, I think, or 3 gallon pot. And this is my older scorpion. This is this one, along with the habanero. If you watched all season, these were started back in this October, or last October. So these are going on 13 months old now. They're pretty tired. I'm going to chop them back, let them rest. And hopefully, I'm going to make this one into a bonsai also. So this one and with the habanero is going to be my 2 bonsais. Because it's got an awesome trunk. This one's been a good producer. Okay, and I'll take you inside real quick, show you what's going on inside. Then we'll wrap it up. So over here under the light is Danielle's lunchbox forest. She has about 6 or so plants in there. It's a different way of growing, you know, you get more plants, but and see that pot, that's a 10 gallon. that's 10 gallons. I might bump up to those next year. And then these are my two Bird's Eye. These have been around since the beginning also. These are from last October. And I'm going to make these into bonsais as well. I really like that one. Very pretty. And it's in bloom right there like that with all the fruits. And finally, see, this is what overwintering looks like. You cut it back a lot, and then you shove it in a smaller pot, and it'll go dormant like this for a couple months, and then next year it'll take off. So I'm gonna cut. So once my peppers are done ripening, I'm gonna cut them back to like this. And finally, in the tent, we have next year's seeds starting already. I started these in the middle of October, so it's almost been a month. And they are just now finally starting to, some are starting to pop out. But these are all super hot, so I'm starting them early. As you can see, it's a month and they're just now starting to sprout. There's only like 3 or 4. It's not even widespread yet, it's just a couple are coming out. But I've got 132 seeds in here, and hopefully I get about 20 to 30 good strong plants for next year. Well, that's pretty much it for the grow season. Thanks for everyone who's stuck in there and watched all the videos. It's been a lot of fun. Can't wait for next year. Y'all stay safe. Have a good Thanksgiving. Take care. Bye, everyone.